Okay, we're bringing you right back for the electric power steering. So we'll get right into it. I'll show you where it's going to end up going. Right here is my 5/8 steering shaft that goes to the Seiko rack with the U-joint here and the U-joint up at the original steering shaft. This is the 5/8 solid stock rod, and the motor is going to bolt directly to here with the one side of the universal joint, and then the motor should be mounted right in this area. Bolts facing the firewall. I'm going to have to come up with the mounting plate scenario here in a few, but I'm going to end up cutting this rod. I think kind of guesstimated. I'll get an exact measurement, but it's going to be about right here, and then we're going to insert the motor and then start figuring out the brace plate. The computer, that's going to be mounted up here on the firewall somewhere. Keep all the wires nice and clean. So we'll come back after things are pulled apart. Okay, here we are. Probably got an hour into this so far, and I've got the new little half shaft welded up. This is where it got cut and then welded to the new U-joint. This is all tied in and nice and tight. The only thing that's not connected to anything is the mounting plate, and I'm trying to figure out the geometry for that so that the steering isn't binding up, and a nice solid design for a bracket. This is obviously just raw stock square, and I'll use that, but I don't know if I'm going to rotate it because it sits like this, and I have a gap at the bottom where I can put my fingers underneath before I hit the tubing, the square stock for the frame. So, but if I rotate it, then I might be able to make up that difference, but that's what we're trying to figure out right now. From there, this is moving forward. The electrical connections, so it looks like the box will likely be right here at the shelf of the bug here. Most convenient spot, nice and flat. Looks like that'll work. Do have the throttle right there, but I think it'll be clear. So it's coming along, but I just want to take my time with this fabricating so I don't get some ugly bracket that where I have to start all over. Anyway, we'll come back to it, see how it turns out. I think what I'm going to use is a cardboard template, and I'll shape the cardboard to the way I want it, and then that's how I'll find what it's going to look like. Okay, the electric motor's installed now. Everything's hooked up. It's been out for a test drive and everything works really good. Steering is way easier, for sure. So the only thing I have left to do is some cleanup and some paint. So tear it all apart again and clean things up, paint them. I added this cross brace here and welded the plate to it. Kind of trimmed off the excess material, rounded it out, and it's in there really solid. So we'll end up pulling it all apart, painting, kind of cleaning things up, and that'll be that part all done. Pretty impressed with it. Just really, there's no noise. It's really powerful, strong motor. I think from what I read, you can run up to 35-inch tires with this, so I can put some bigger tires on the front now if I wanted to. So that's been that project. Any questions about it, go ahead and leave me a message, and I will follow up the best I can. Thanks for watching.